guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to show you the new Hourglass Tiger Palette. It released a little bit ago. There's a ton of reviews, but I wanted to make this specifically on this palette for medium skin tones. So if you're interested, if you think that we might be very similar in skin tone or twin shade, I do have some foundations listed in the description box below to give you an idea of the most popular foundations and what shade I'm in. So let's play with it. Okay, you guys, so every year Hourglass releases a holiday palette. Sometimes they'll release like the full palette, which is 6 pans, and then sometimes they'll do the mini version with 4 pans. The last time that I purchased one of these was in 2020, and it was beautiful. I had experience with like their ambient setting powders, and I have 2 of those as well. I have a ton of their blushes, foundations, all of it, okay? But this one specifically, I bought in 2020. I had not tried this palette before. And so the reason that I didn't buy last year's was because I felt like I wasn't getting enough use out of this one. Just skipped out completely last year. This year, I'm not gonna lie, I think it's the packaging that got me. So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna apply it to see how it would look on my skin tone. As the holiday sales are coming around, you may want to pick this up. And so I wanted to give you some shade reference and see how it looks on my skin tone. If you're new here, my name's Yadi. We like to talk about all things makeup, new makeup, makeup reviews, indie makeup, shop my stash, get readies with me. We do all of that. So if you're into that, make sure and subscribe. Go follow me on TikTok and Instagram. It's a fun time over there. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the palette retails for $85. I know. It's expensive. I know. And that's probably another reason why I didn't just pull the trigger right away. I mean, and we were seeing creators upload videos with all 3 palettes, and I was like, nah, I cannot give in to the hype. And so I feel really good about this purchase because I thought about it, I looked at videos, I researched it, I swatched it in store, and then I finally made a decision for the Tiger. When they released on the Hourglass website, you could actually like customize what you wanted as your packaging. They had the butterfly, they had the tiger, and the elephant. All 3 are so beautiful, but I liked the tiger right away. And then when I was buying it, I asked my husband, I'm like, which one? He's like, I like the tiger. I'm like, okay, me too. So this year it's metal. Okay. This one is more of a very heavy duty plastic, but this one's metal. And because it's metal, it also comes with a magnetic closure, which I don't think they've done before. So I don't know. I really like the material of this packaging, and I think it was really well done. The only way that you can customize it though is on the Hourglass website, and when I was shopping and researching, they were sold out pretty much of everything. I think this one may have still been there, but everything else was sold out, and I don't know how much I could have customized it there. I knew that I wasn't going to buy it there, but just for reference, I wanted to check. They have this on the Hourglass website. They have this at Sephora. There's a Sephora VIB sale going on right now, and then they have it at Ulta. I bought mine at Ulta, and the reason I bought it there was because A, I knew that I wanted it. I wasn't going to return it, but B, I had about I think $69 in points. Ulta's rewards point situation is so much better than Sephora's, and so I had that money just sitting there. So I was like, okay, let me just do this because I know I'm going to love it. I know that I've researched the shades that I want, so I went for it. So here is what the palette looks like on the inside. As you can see, I didn't customize the outside or the inside. I just really, really like the shades that I saw. So you're going to have a powder, you're going to have a metallic strobe, or they call it a brilliant glow. It's like a highlighter there. This is going to be a blush in burnished glow. We have the metallic strobe, which is also kind of a highlighter, and we have another strobe powder. I think, I don't know. The strobe, as far as I'm aware, are highlighters, but that's what it says there. And then we have the last one, which is a blush in iridescent rose. Now, all of these strobe powders that I know in the past, I have a highlighter palette that's called the Strobe Highlighter Palette. They're all metallic strobe powder, and then they just have, different names. We have Brilliant Glow, we have Divine Strobe Light, and then Divine Strobe Light, and then Copper Flash. So Anyway, I'm going to use them as highlighters. I feel like in general, I can get really good use out of this palette. The one that I'm a little iffy about is going to be this orange blush there. A lot of people have said, even a little deeper than me, that they kind of use it as an eyeshadow. It's not going to be like their everyday. And so I'm going to try it today because that's what we're doing here. We'll do one in orange, one in rose, just so that we know, or we'll blend them. I don't know. We'll figure it out and then go from there. I also thought that this bronzer looked a lot better for me than the one in the elephant. Yes, in the elephant, because the butterfly is the lightest one. And I think that it works quite nicely, but I have tried this palette already and I have some thoughts. So there's one final look there before we start application. Now, I have to keep it real, you guys. The reason why I didn't buy the palette last year too is I was still kind of mad at them. You know, they had pulled some fuckery about the shades and not being able to make deep enough shades. And it's such a beautiful powder. It's such a beautiful product. And if not everybody can enjoy it, and then you go the next step and you're kind of disingenuous about it, like, I was just not having it with them, and that's why I didn't purchase it. They've since made some improvements in their shade range, you know, and so I've been watching them for a while, and so at this point I wanted to definitely get in on these palettes. Okay, so what I think we'll do first is I will swatch it, and again, if you want to know, you know, sometimes the lighting and everything can kind of throw off our skin tone and our shades and stuff. So my foundation shades for a lot of foundations are in the description box below, so definitely check that out just as you're making these decisions. So we're going to go in with the bronze one first. That's what it looks like swatched on my finger. And I'm going to go here. So this is what it looks like. Definitely looks like it could be a really pretty bronzer for me. And so that's the bronzer there. Then we have one of the metallic strobe lights. And again, you can hardly see it, but that's going to be a highlighter. Oops, let me bring you in. That's going to be one of those metallic strobe highlighters there. Next, I'm so excited. This is the blush, the Burnished Glow. Ooh, that looks intense, but beautiful. Ooh, I love it, I love it, I love it. I love orange blushes. Next, we have two more strobe powders. This is going to be in Divine Glow, I think, and then this one's Copper Flash. I can already tell you that the Copper Flash is reminding me of one that we got in a new Adept face palette. So there's that one. Now they're going to swatch funny, but you know, this is just on the arm. I don't have primer on it or anything like that, but just to show you, this could actually be like a really pretty, like highlighty blush, you know? So I don't know. It could be really nice. The last one is the blush in Iridescent Rose. Now, I wanted to like point that out. You see my finger? How it looks so satiny and velvety and like that's what the beauty of these powders is, you guys. It's so perfecting on the skin. I mean, it makes it look like you have nothing. It's so pretty. So there are the swatches of the Tiger palette on my medium skin tone. Okay, so I have foundation. I did set my foundation with powder, and so we are ready to start here. The pans, this is the only thing I'll say is like the pans are a little small. So when you find the brush that you're going to use, make sure it's a little tapered at the top. Make sure it's smaller so that you don't get into the other powders. But I'm going to dip into this bronzer. Ooh, definitely picked up a nice amount. This is the Wayne Goss, part of the Artiste brushes from 2020, I think. And I'm just going to start very lightly building that up. Okay, I went in really light because yesterday I used a denser brush and I was like, whoa, pigment. So that looks really, really pretty. Just a nice bronzy look. Now, I'll tell you what my thoughts were yesterday. When I put it on for the first time, I was like, whoa. I felt like, yes, it's a bronzy look, but it's a little red. Like it has red undertones. I normally don't like that undertone. Once I had everything in, it looked beautiful, but I mean, look at that. That looks great. And I'm not dipping into the pan very much. I'm going pretty light, and I still got really nice payoff. You see that? Put a little up here to hide my 5 head. Then a little here. help build a shadow a little bit from my chin. All right, that looks stunning. I went pretty light, you guys, so should I build it up just so that you guys can see, like, if you want like a harsher contour there? Let me go in with a more targeted brush here. This is just a mini Kiyaki from Sonia G. And I'll show you guys. You can definitely build it up. Ugh, it's too dark for what I wanted, but I just wanted to show you guys. You can definitely build it up. And it looks beautiful there too. Look at that. Oh my God. I love, love, love. This is so gorgeous, you guys. And if you see me here in person, it's like, I know I'm adding powder. Obviously, you can tell, but it's like there's no texture. There's no evidence of powder on your face. And that's the beauty of these Hourglass Ambient powders. I mean, that's their magic, you guys, for sure, is like how they formulate these powders. Look at how pretty that looks. Ugh, obsessed. Next, we're going to look at blushes. So I think what I want to do is I want to start with the classic rose, or what is it called? The iridescent rose. I want to start there, and I'll probably put it here, and then I'll build up the orange one in the back so that you guys can see it. I just have other filming to do, so I can't look too crazy, but this is a Sonia G, the Cheek Pro, but again, it's small enough that we can get it in the pan. And then in general, these natural haired brushes, they're really good for picking up powders. Oh, wow. I didn't use this yesterday. Oh my gosh, this is stunning. Do you guys see that? It is so freaking beautiful, you guys. I know I'm going to look like a clown, but do you see the rosiness right there? Wow. This is so good. And I went in really lightly into that pan as well. So do you see what I mean about the bronzer being a little too orange, a little too red? There's like red undertones in it. You can kind of see it now that the blush is on there too. The way that I'm going to get around that is I'm probably going to go in with a really cool tone, like bronzer stick of some sort or contour stick. And then I'll go in with this one because it will pair very nicely. Or I'll just go really light like I did the first time before I went in for the second go around or second pass. So this is Iridescent Rose, and I love it. I think it looks gorgeous. Just so we don't get too crazy on this orange because, you know, it's very pigmented from the swatch and everything I've seen. This is the Blush and Burnished Glow. I'm going to go in with a very, very soft, 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 wispy brush. I mean, it is super soft and wispy so that we don't apply too much product right away. This is, what is this? This is the Chikuhodo cheek brush. It's kind of pricey, but it's really nice. Holy shit. Do you see what I mean about natural haired brushes, how they pick up product? Crazy. And then I'm tapping it off and not a lot comes off. So I'm going to look like a clown, but this is also that you guys can see before you make your purchases. So let's start. Wow. I can definitely tell. Can you? Look at that. Yeah, both of these blushes have that iridescence to them. And it is stunning. Okay. I see what people mean about it not being like your everyday blush, but yeah, it's good. I know. I have to tone this down because it's way too much, but I just wanted you guys to see what it could look like on your skin tone. I don't think I have foundation on this, but let me bring it back down to reality with a foundation brush because this is nuts. So definitely the pigmentation is there. Obviously, I can see why this would be better for deeper skin tones. However, this was just the color story that attracted me, and I'm happy I have it. I'll be right back with my final thoughts. All right, we were able to dial it back just a little bit, but I mean, it just looks stunning, you guys. Look at this. It looks so gorgeous. There's like a luminosity to the skin. It looks just like skin. I mean, it doesn't look powdery. It doesn't look porcelain. It doesn't look anything. It looks just like skin, but perfected. It's so beautiful. I want to give a quick shout out to this one. I've had this one for years. It just refuses to go down. There's like a tiny little dip there, but this is what it looks like. This is in the shade Diffused Light, and yeah, it is white, but it's the same ambient powders that Hourglass does so beautifully. And so what I like to do with this one is it's translucent. I take it on a very small brush like this one. This is the Sonia G Detail Pro. And after I have done my makeup, set my under eye, everything, this is a finishing powder. So I like to go under my eye here. I don't use it everywhere because it will come off a little bit light, but what it does is it has like these kind of like a pearlescent appearance. And so what happens is it just diffuses everything, makes it look like really perfected under the eye. It doesn't make it, you know, look crepey or dry or anything like that. It just looks so pretty. I want to make sure I'm showing you. It looks so good. And it's, again, it's a finishing powder. That's what it is. And so I wanted to give that a shout out because that's kind of one of those little things that I never think about, but that I do every day and I don't share with you guys all the time. So anyway, let me pull you out a little bit so you can appreciate the whole thing and then we'll wrap it up. All right, so there we go. What are your thoughts? Did you pick this up? Are you planning on picking it up? More than anything, I wanted to put this quick video together so that you guys, as you're making your purchasing decisions for the holidays or for a gift, you have some more shade reference. I couldn't find a lot when I was researching. That's why I wanted to do it. And I wasn't going to buy all 3 palettes. And so I'm very happy with the choice that I made. I think in general with Hourglass, you can't go wrong. I hope that they continue to move forward in their commitment or promise they made to inclusivity, because that's going to be huge if I'll keep supporting the brand. It's just a shame because they make amazing, amazing products. So anyway, everything's linked down below, as well as the rest of the makeup that I'm wearing. This eye look here, I didn't film it for YouTube, but I did for TikTok. So if you want to follow me on Instagram or TikTok, that's cool too. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. Let me know what you're picking up. I'll see you guys later. Bye.